Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, thank you, and please don't forget to subscribe. So today I want to talk about an event that happened recently at the Nigerian airport where two immigration officers extorted some money from a 14-year-old girl that was traveling to Canada. And how the thing got to the public was because the mother of the girl tweeted about how this little girl was extorted, as in all the money she had with her was taken from her. The mother tweeted that not even 1,000 naira was left for her to get something for herself to eat while waiting to board a plane to Canada, and that was how this situation was made public. And of course, the fan officials, the fan as an organization, took it upon themselves to investigate, check the CCTV, and found out that her allegations were actually true. And I give kudos to them because they did, well, what they were supposed to do. But my take on this thing is this. We always, blame government for everything. Every one of us, we blame government for not doing well. We blame the government of Nigeria for being greedy, not doing what they're supposed to do, not providing for their citizens. But in this case, it has nothing to do with the government of Nigeria. I always say this to people, that government's problem is, yes, it's there. But I tell people this, that as a people, we also have a problem. Because if people can do that to a 14-year-old girl in a place where other people are working, in a place where people go and come every day, in an airport, a public place like that, if someone would just decide to do that to a 14-year-old girl, can you imagine what that kind of person will do if no one is watching? What that kind of person would do to a fellow human being if no one is there? And that brings me to this. We need to change our mindset. Nigeria, it will not get better until we start to change our mindset, until we start to think about ourselves, until we change our thinking about human beings, about money, about material things. As a people, we need to help ourselves. I'm always an advocate for families, for good family upbringing. I'm an advocate for good society. But I tell you, Nigeria of today will not get better until we start to take action, until our orientation about things change. Because no matter how bad or how good we want to paint it, Nigeria as a country and we as a people, we have big problems at hand. Because if people can do that to an innocent 14-year-old girl, then what are we saying? People like that can actually kill for money. People like that are the ones that would do rituals without even blinking an eye. And we say Nigeria is going to get better. Of course, I pray for Nigeria. Of course, many of us still pray for Nigeria, but then the prayers cannot go through if we do not change our mindset. If we do not stop attaching importance to material things, if we do not stop being greedy, our orientation needs to change. You know, I was listening to someone and the person said, it is not about Nigeria as a country. It is about the people. Because if you move the people in Nigeria to a place like UK or to a place like US or Canada, those places will turn to Nigeria. Not because of the country, but because of the people. Our orientation has to change. Even though we have bad leadership, we have systemic problems, but we also have individual problems. We have family problems. You know, because I always say this. We need to be more attentive to families. Because people that are doing all these things, people that are committing all these atrocities, comes from families. They are from homes. What are we building? Who are the kind of children that we have? Who are the kind of children we're producing? What are you giving the society in terms of the children that you're raising? We need to change our mindset. We need to change our orientation. Because it's so easy to blame the government of the day. It's so easy to say things about the government. Of course, our government is the leadership of Nigeria and Africa as a whole is bad. We all know that. But the change that we always talk about, the change that we are seriously praying about, has to begin with you and I. You can't just do things just because you feel nobody is watching, nobody is going to catch you, or nobody will probe you. Because that's one of the reasons why people do all these things that they do. Some people do it because they know that, they have godfathers in their offices, in organizations that will not allow them to be probed. Because, I've just been thinking, how can I, put my 14-year-old daughter on the plane to Nigeria? It's not possible because I cannot trust my country. And it is so, so disturbing, so disheartening, so sad. So sad that people do not even want to have anything to do with their homeland anymore. People do not want to go to Nigeria just because of all that is happening. Imagine you, a parent, doing that to another person's daughter just because you think this girl is, naive. This girl is too young. This girl doesn't know anything. That's what you think. That's how you think. I say it all the time. Nigeria, as a people, we have a big problem at hand. And one of the problems we have is greed. We attach so much importance to material things that some people will do anything to get material things. Some people will go as far as killing their fellow human beings. Some people will go as far as depriving others just to get to where they want to get to, or to get what they want. Our orientations need to change. Because in this case, of course, nobody can blame the government. These are officials. These are Nigeria Immigration Service officials working at the airport. They were supposed to be doing their job, which they get paid for. And instead of doing that, they took their time to extort money from a 14-year-old girl. What are you thinking? What on earth will make someone to stoop so low? What on earth will make someone to be that wicked? Not only that these people took that money from the girl, they didn't even have the conscience to leave at least 1,000 naira for the girl to eat something while waiting. Then you think we don't have a problem as a people. You know, we have big problem at hand. For those people that will say, oh, stop, you don't let us curse Nigeria. I am not cursing Nigeria. Oh. That is my country. I'm a proud Nigerian. But I'm saying that we don't need to say, oh, let's continue to pray for Nigeria if we are not going to change our mindset as a people. If we do not stop attaching importance to material things, to money, especially, because the motive behind all these things that people are doing, the reason why people are committing different kinds of atrocities is just because of money. Money. Do you even know how many years you have to live on this earth that all you do is deprive people of joy and happiness? All you want to do is just to get all the money you can get anyhow, not thinking of other people, not thinking of how people feel or something. It is disheartening. It is worrisome. It is so sad. Nigerians, we need to change our mindset. You know, I look at people, when you see some Nigerians do some things in Nigeria, and these same people are the ones that go to other countries and conform. In Nigeria, they'll say, oh, as a Nigerian, who cares that you can't stop for a street light? No, some people just go through red light like that. Excuse me. These are the same people that will come to the United States of America. The same people that will go to Canada, go to the UK and stop for red lights. So don't you think that we have the problem as a people? We need to change our mindset. We need to change our orientation. We need to start thinking right. Greed is too much. Greed is too much. That is why all these atrocities are happening in Nigeria. Because you wake up in the morning, go to work, and what you have at the back of your mind is to extort people, is to make life miserable for people just because they are going in and out of your country, their country, my country. It is so worrisome. Nigerians need to wake up and stop pushing blame to government all the time. Yes, the government of the day is not doing well. We all know. There's systemic failure in Nigeria right now. But I always say this, before the society comes the family. What kind of children are you raising? If they get to work in places tomorrow, what will they be doing? What are you teaching them? Because families comes before the society. Let us change our orientation. Let us change our mindset. The change that we seek today, the change that we are seriously praying for, has to begin with you, begin with me. It has to start from somewhere. And that somewhere and someone is you. Like I always say, I pray that God helps us, because as a people, we need help. We need to change our mindset. You know, when I read that tweet, I was so worried. I started to imagine, how on earth would I put my children on a plane to go to Nigeria? Go possible. Because you can't trust anybody. Right from the airport, people can do anything to anyone. Nobody is safe. Imagine a 14-year-old girl. How can you do that to a 14-year-old girl? It is worrisome. Nigerians, we need to change our orientation. We need to stop attaching importance to material things. All in the name of how much? I think the money was just 8,000 naira. And these people get paid. You get paid your salary. So why would you cheat people? Why would you deprive a little girl of having to get something to eat? Because they took all the money from this girl. It's so, so bad. I pray that God help that Nigeria. I'm telling you, it's so worrisome. You know, most times you go on social media, most times you listen to Nigerian news, you hardly hear anything good. You hardly hear anything good, and it's scary. Today, I am saying it again. Nigerians, we need to change our mindset. We need to change our orientation. It is not about the country, that name, Nigeria. It is about us as a people. And I pray that God will help us. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Bye.